In the year 3334, Psy may very well be the last free woman on Earth. The Voidists have suppressed the Sissy Revolution, in which Psy fought for transfemme survival alongside her band of swordswomen, each of whom has been sentenced to one of many void editions, where they are subject to sexual slavery and human experimentation. Psy now lives alone in a cave nowhere near Sterling, hidden away from the Voidists. She spends the fixed part of her days in the outdoors, choosing, chasing, and chopping the next meal. In her living time, she digs in the fates for ancient knickknacks, and sometimes even makes things of her own. Sometimes, while humming that one song Wren used to sing to help the girls heal. Who's Wren? Wren was the comrade Psy was in love with. But now she's gone. Now, Wren is the favorite test subject of Dr. Max Malthea, the awful voidist whose face filled all the females first propaganda. Voidism was once constrained by feminist ideals. This once noble notion of gender abolition accelerations was never supposed to become the very bad, very thing. At first, no more gender meant no more sexism. Every body would be the same. Gender had always been oppression of so-called women, after all, thanks to ages and ages of violence by so-called men. Men like Max Malthea, who never had any interest in abolition, but rather a sadistic need for sexual supremacy and a million ways to be cruel. It didn't matter to the high voidists what kind of man Malthea was. He had what they wanted, a vision of time travel. Not powered by the fabric of our own universe, but by the power of painful memories. Nothing tells memories from ordinary moments. Only afterwards do they claim remembrance on account of their scars. It was only a matter of time before the high voidists noticed Malthea's work. This eccentric scientist, they gathered, was on track to bring humankind the means to travel backwards in time. With the keys to the past, the voidists might have the chance to change humankind for the better before it's too late. Since gender has always been a social construct, it has always been bound to the fickle flow of man and woman's rocky relationship, which has always been doomed from the start. In the beginning, they decided they were different, or at least one of them did. There has yet to be a way to know for sure. However, it has always seemed to be man who made the decision to subjugate woman, considering the way things have always seemed to be. Just look at the stories we've been told about Adam and Eve, and then pick a time and place in history to take a look around. You'll see Eve broken and belittled. Gender abolition means undoing all the damage done over the ages since so-called Adam and so-called Eve first saw themselves as such. Surely time travel would solve this problem in the simplest manner. If they could be saved from themselves, we could finally know freedom. And so, the voidists turned to the mad scientist, in spite of his ways, because all they would need was way back when, not here, where healing is a hopeless cry. There are no Stargirls anymore, not a single one, anywhere. Psy knows that Wren is an object now, and so from memory, she draws Wren, as if a kept crush could keep you company in your lonely little cave. And Psy sings her crush that very same song, and Psy sings it to heal. It reminds her of the old days when Stargirls like Wren were kept out of the caves. Ren is revealed to Dr. Malthea. His gaze gives her a chill that only a breeze of outdoor air could have given her as the human being she was once allowed to be. Suddenly, there are all these little lights, like holes in the box. And suddenly, whatever's out there must be what weaves the way she goes. Even once whatever's in here wanders outside its own set, it can claim as the case. She is moving to the music of the spheres, touching herself for him. Everything is everything, and it's all for him. So he grins. He clicks the camera, and she is captured. She looks into the lens, and suddenly, she is back on the beach. She looks around for the playground and realizes she is miles from Pier 60. This must be Pier 62. Already, she's early. He's coming. The blind man. Run, Ren. Move your legs. If you move your legs, you'll move forward in space. Open your eyes, you frozen stone. Dr. Malthea is swimming. He's done it. Ren was the perfect little skipping stone indeed. This is time travel. I've done it. Ren is soon aware of where she's gone. The past. Somewhere sleepy, but so sunny. Somewhere where someone was waiting. And now he's here in the room, but he cannot see, and Malthea cannot be bothered to turn around and see him. So Ren begins to hum to herself, and in an instant, the man speaks to her. Ren, I want you to sing for me. He fades out of the room. Ren continues to hum, and Sai continues to sing as she draws a girl in a bikini who looks familiar, maybe a little bit like the one in that magazine she stole from her dad, back then as a 12-year-old mistake with a shameful eye for all her pretty friends. How long ago did you go? The doctor asks his so-called patient, who doesn't know, so she doesn't speak. Were you a child? No, reports Ren. I was in my prime, I guess. The doctor nods. And then he gives the girl the rest of the day to herself so that she can reorient herself in the year and the month and the day and the hour and the minute, and the seconds are no longer consecutive. And the song they hum is shaken by a shared stutter. They know they'll never snuggle together again, yet Ren feels that she is kept close. The next day's experiment is one that makes more sense. She is blinded and connected and touched softly but steadily. As the tension builds, Dr. Malthea says, "Look this time." Ren looks here and there and sees only the blackness, yet there is a strange sense of a story with a setting. She can hear the silence slowly working itself into waves, like a child bringing a seashell to its ear. The song slips into her head, but she can't seem to sing along. Something is missing. Sure, there's plenty of sand, but where's the playground? The ice cream shop? All she can see is the pier out over the Gulf. Pier 62, a picture affixed to her past and present, ever since, even still. There were the seagulls, the families, the picnic buckets, the busker and his buckets, the fishermen packing up to head home. Ren reminds herself to look. Suddenly she wonders if she's always been here. She's known this pier ever since the bang of the block, the long wooden one. The boy wasn't building, not a building at least. Was that really her earliest memory? Then how did that block knock her all the way back here? Maybe the block was only her first fear. Maybe Pier 62 had been her escape. She can't place it to you. The block boy may as well have brought about the Big Bang.
I am who you are, where we've been. I'm so far out of this fucking
Awake in her
place, this
chamber,
cave. I
she
don't know
murmurs,
what's my age, the age
doctor
of
is
the
not here.
whole
He gets
goddamn
up, but she is still
globe. I
hooked
don't
into her
know.
mask, still laying flat. She cannot see and she cannot move. And sigh hums her little hum again beneath the mind, like a simple breath blending into the background of the machine. She brushes off more dirt from the dildo, just to be sure. Maybe she ought to bring it outside for a bath in the stream. Wow, what a find. God knows what life it might have lived once upon a time. And what about now? Now it's history. At least it's still art. But is it still a toy? Maybe it's only a matter of time. Maybe time doesn't matter. Maybe Sai is not really alone in here. Somebody's here. Because somebody moved. So did the air against her side. Her neck.
Where have
She cannot
you
move. Because time is
been,
not moving where she stands. And beyond her set
my
body,
friend?
buried beyond the case, the man lays her down.
The holiest girl that
The
I
doctor
know.
asks Ren, "What did you see? Where did you go?
Bible
And when was it?
verse on your
Did you do what I
t-shirt,
instructed you to do?"
family
Ren
on the
responds,
throw
"The Pier.
pillow.
Pier
But
60,
what
the place
if
I'm
the
always
world
picturing.
would
I was
never
young and I swore
know?
I'd been there before, because I'd always
So
had
they
the picture in my
sent you
head.
to
In my
the
earliest
past.
memories, I remembered the Pier." The
Finding
doctor nods. "You've never said a word about this, Pier. Not to me, not once. Not even when we went through your unconscious." Ren knows he's correct. It never came up, but maybe it wasn't there yet. This wouldn't be the first time a mental image would claim remembrance before it was remembered. Dreams do the same, don't they? Once upon a time, a house had a room. Wide awake, that room was never there, but that room was always there. And soon enough, the dream is forgotten. The room is gone. But you've known this to happen sometimes. This is one of those dreams. It's a kind of dream.
Sing to me through time.
Like the ones where you're suddenly stripped naked by nothing, right there in front of all your friends. And so this room must be a kind of room. How many of these rooms do you know? I can't go back, begs the doctor. I can't go back to the past again. It's not safe. That pier is bad. I know there's something bad there. Ren faints, and the doctor knows this is his chance. He can feel the past and the future pulling apart, coming together, bending time into a great big bow. The girl is reconnected, and she begins to babble without a single word emerging from that mush. Ren finds herself in the cave, moaning on and on, moving along with Sai, sighing, alive with the glory of love. When all is said and done, a woman reaches for her cash, catching herself off guard. The man is watching, but he has no eyes. The oldest trick in the book. Where is it? And when the women recognized where they had come from, they wondered just what had been taken from them. This room had no doors. Butterflies are exchanged. And suddenly there were the seagulls, the families, the picnic blankets, the busker and his buckets, the fishermen packing up to head home. And as the sun set on Pier 62, she knew that this haunted moment she had been granted to see as a child was the moment of her own death.
Forget at the skeletons in my closet. I'll pose with the mannequin out in public. Lay it out real non-specific, but not exactly out there. And I wondered where the doctor was going with that thought. Now I'm here, but I'm not here. This isn't happening. I'm not here. This isn't happening. Was I real to you? Was I real to you? Don't help her. Don't help her. Was I real to you? Was I real to you? Put the dissonance on you when I wished you could be me. Listen for the tone again and hear where I hoped you'd be. That's how I learned to play, and I surely cursed myself, sending all I could your way, wishing I was someone else. She's burning. The holiest girl that I know. A Bible verse on your t-shirt and family on the throw pillow. But what if the world will never know? You preach to build that longer table, but you're frozen like a stone. You're frozen all alone. You're frozen like a stone. You're frozen like a stone. Flying model rockets on the sky. The backyard next to mine, I get those strange phone calls at night with no one on the other side. My brother's friend explains to me with breathless words, bloody knees, it's a black I trust. Expect with pain the love that I'll learn when I've been through the same as you. Was I real to you? Was I real to you? Don't pull out that defensive honor. Was I real? Was I real to you? Was I real to you? To you, to you? Do you know who I am? Who you are? Where we've been? I'm so far out of this fucking place, this cave. I don't know what's my age, the age of the whole goddamn globe. I don't know. I don't know if I'm frozen in time or frozen divine. Flutter by, flutter by. Oh, astronaut, you forgot your wallet, so call it something it's not. It's not. Where have you been, my friend? The holiest girl that I know. A Bible verse on your t-shirt, a family on the throw pillow. But what if the world will never know? Oh, they sent you to the past, but now I'm finding there's no place like home. There's no place like home. Ocean, wave goodbye. Wave high, wave siren, sing to me through time, through time. Siren, now, then, siren.